Most folks driving today have never heard of a single trick on this list. Some of these will save you real money on repairs. Others will quietly add years to your car's life. And your mechanic? He's hoping you never find out about a single one of them, because half his business runs on you not knowing what's already sitting in your kitchen cabinet. Grandpa's spent a lifetime behind the wheel and under the hood, and he's not holding any of it back today. Here are Grandpa's 25 genius car hacks nobody believes actually work. 25. Shoe polish for faded tires. Take a look at your tires. If the sidewalls look dull and gray instead of deep black, don't buy tire dressing. Grab a tin of black paste shoe polish, not the liquid kind, and work it into the rubber in small circles with an old rag. Let it sit a minute, then buff it off with a dry cloth. You get a rich matte black finish that doesn't sling off on the highway or wash away in the rain the way most spray-on dressings do after just one drive. A tire dressing bottle runs you $15 and lasts about a week before you're spraying it on again. A tin of shoe polish costs $3 and lasts months in the glove box. Professional detailers have quietly used this on customer cars for decades. They just never advertise it because the markup on branded tire products is too good to give up. 24. Baking soda on fabric stains, coffee on the seat, grease on the carpet, something you gave up identifying months ago. Interior detailers charge $80 to $150 for this. Sprinkle dry baking soda straight onto the stain. Let it sit 20 minutes or longer for old stains, then vacuum it up. For anything left over, dab diluted dish soap with a soft brush. Blot, don't scrub. For grease, baking soda goes on first to pull the oil out before any water touches it, or you'll just push the stain deeper. A box of baking soda handles your whole interior for $1.50. 23. Reset your power windows. If a window's been hesitating or stopping halfway, don't assume the motor's dying. Most cars store a calibration for the window's travel range, and it can get knocked out by a dead battery or a manual nudge. Hold the button down until the window's fully closed. Keep holding 3 more seconds, then hold it up the same way. That resets the memory and restores full one-touch operation in under a minute. Shops bill this as a window regulator diagnostic and charge $60 to $90 for what's really a button sequence. 22. Cola on battery corrosion. That white crust building up on your battery terminals isn't just ugly, it's why your car hesitates to start. The acid in regular cola breaks down that corrosion on contact. Pour a little over the terminals, watch it fizz. Scrub with an old toothbrush after 2 minutes, rinse, and dry completely. Shops sell this exact acid chemistry in a $50 cleaning service and a $20 bottle you don't need. A can of cola costs $2. 21. Trunk hooks you've never noticed. Groceries tipping over in your trunk every single week? Most SUVs, minivans, and plenty of sedans built in the last 10 years have folding cargo hooks built right into the trunk floor or side panels. They lie flat, which is exactly why nobody spots them. Lift them up and hang your bags so they stay put the whole drive. Cargo organizers at the auto store run $25 to $60 for a feature your car probably already has for free. 20. Baking soda for bird droppings and sap. Bird droppings, tree sap, and highway grime aren't just cosmetic annoyances. They're chemically aggressive, and left alone long enough, they'll etch straight into your clear coat. Most people scrub them off dry, which is exactly how you end up with fine scratches instead. Mix baking soda with just enough water to form a soft paste. Work it gently into the spot with a microfiber cloth using light circular strokes. Let it sit about a minute, then wipe it away and rinse. The neutralizing happens at a chemical level, not through scrubbing force, so you're lifting the contamination off without dragging abrasive grit across your paint. A body shop charges $150 minimum for that kind of paint correction. A box of baking soda is $1.50 and handles the whole car. 19. Toothpaste and wax for hazy headlights. Cloudy headlights aren't just unsightly, they're a safety problem. They can cut your night visibility significantly. Skip the $20 restoration kit. Scrub each lens with plain white toothpaste in small circles for about 2 minutes, rinse, then while it's still damp, buff in a thin coat of paste car wax to seal it. That combo clears the haze and slows how fast it comes back. Shops charge $80 to $150 for the same result with fancier tools. 18. WD-40 against rust. Rust never announces itself. It starts hidden, under the car, in the wheel wells, inside door seams and frame rails, long before you ever spot it on the surface, and by the time you do, the damage underneath has usually been building for a while. WD-40 is a water displacement compound, which is literally what the WD stands for, and it forms a thin, moisture-resistant barrier over bare metal that slows the oxidation causing rust in the first place. Spray it along exposed metal edges, door seams, wheel arch lips, and anywhere on the undercarriage you can reach twice a year, especially before winter if you live somewhere they salt the roads. To be straight with you, it won't reverse rust that's already set in. But as prevention, applied consistently, it's one of the most cost-effective things you can do for your car's long-term structural health. Professional rust-proofing at a body shop runs $100 a visit. A can of WD-40 is $3 and does the same underlying job. 17. Fixing crooked washer fluid spray. If your washer fluid is hitting the roof instead of the windshield, the nozzle isn't broken. It's just aimed wrong. Slide a sewing needle gently into the nozzle's pinhole and nudge it in the direction you want the spray to go. Test after each small adjustment. Takes under a minute. Shops write this up as a washer system inspection and bill you labor for a problem a sewing needle solves for free. 16. Vinegar for windshield glare. Wash the windshield and it still turns into a wall of glare the second the sun hits it? That's a thin film of soap residue and airborne grease. Your glass cleaner isn't cutting through. Mix equal parts vinegar and water in a spray bottle, apply, and wipe with a microfiber cloth. The acid dissolves the film completely and evaporates without streaking, unlike the blue bottle stuff loaded with additives. A gallon of vinegar is $3 and lasts you the whole year. 15. Turning on auto door locks. Ever walked away from your car wondering if you locked it? Most vehicles built after 2010 already have automatic door locking built into the system. It just ships turned off. Dig into your infotainment menu under door locks or security and switch it on. Some older models need a button sequence listed in the owner's manual. Takes about 90 seconds. Dealers charge $150 to activate a feature that was sitting there the whole time. 14. Garden hose on your AC condenser. Act blowing lukewarm even though the filter's new, the refrigerant's full, and the system passed its last inspection. The actual problem is usually sitting right in front of your radiator and nobody ever told you to look there. The ACE condenser, tucked just behind the front grille, releases heat from the refrigerant, and it clogs over time with bugs, road debris, cottonwood seeds, and packed dust. Once airflow through it is restricted, the whole system has to work harder to shed heat, which means it cools less and puts extra wear on the compressor. With the engine off and cool, aim a garden hose gently through the front grille from the engine side outward. Don't blast it at close range, just to flush the debris loose, then let it dry completely before running the ACA again. Do this once every spring and you'll be surprised how much colder the next drive feels. ShopX servicing starts at $150 and often includes a refrigerant top-off for a problem that was never about refrigerant to begin with. 10 minutes with a garden hose solves it for free. If you've made it this far, hit that like button. Grandpa spends hours digging up these tricks so you don't have to, and every like keeps this channel going. Now, let's get into the ones that'll really surprise you. 13. Petroleum jelly for stiff pedals. Your gas brake and clutch pedals wear down just like anything else. The rubber cracks, hardens, and gets slick the second it's wet, right when you need grip the most. Rub a thin coat of petroleum jelly into the pedal covers with your finger. Work it into the texture, then wipe off the extra. The rubber softens back up, the squeak disappears, and the surface stops cracking. Interior shops charge $50 to $80 to replace pedal covers that usually just need conditioning, not replacing. 12. Olive oil on your dashboard. A dull, faded dashboard collects dust like a magnet, and most spray dressings just leave a greasy streak that attracts more grime. Put a few drops of olive oil on a microfiber cloth, never straight onto the dash, and wipe it in long, even strokes. Then buff off the extra with a dry cloth. It conditions the plastic and vinyl, restores the color, and actually absorbs in, instead of sitting on top, so it doesn't attract dust the way silicone sprays do. Detailing shops charge $40 to $80 for the same finish. 11. Pump your gas slower. Every time you fill up, you squeeze the trigger to full flow and stand there waiting. Feels efficient, right? In reality, it's one of the most common ways drivers unknowingly contaminate their own fuel tank. At full pumping speed, the fuel rushes in fast enough to agitate the sediment naturally settled at the bottom of the underground storage tank at the station. And that stirred-up sediment gets drawn straight into your car's fuel system, where it gradually clogs injectors, stresses the filter, and eats away at engine performance over time. Pumping at half speed or slower gives that sediment time to settle before it ever reaches your tank, and it dramatically cuts down what makes it into your system. It costs you a couple extra minutes per fill-up. What it prevents is a fuel injector cleaning at $100 to $200 and a premature filter replacement at $50 to $150 with labor. Cost mechanics will happily chalk up to general wear instead of what's really causing it. It also cuts vapor loss at the pump, so more of what you paid for actually ends up in your tank instead of evaporating off into the air. 10. Squeaky door hinges. That creak every time you open the driver's door isn't dying metal, it's just dry metal. A couple drops of regular cooking oil worked into the hinge with a cloth does the same job as a $15 can of specialty lubricant. Wipe off the excess so it doesn't attract dust, and the squeak's gone for months. Dealers will happily service your door hinges for $30 on your next visit. 9. Shaving cream against foggy windows. Fogged up interior glass on a cold morning is a real visibility problem, not just an annoyance, and cranking the defrost while you wait costs you fuel and time you don't have. Rub a thin layer of plain white shaving cream, the foam kind, onto the inside of the windshield and side windows, then buff it off almost completely with a dry cloth until the glass looks clear again. The trace residue left behind is essentially invisible to the eye, but it acts as a surfactant that keeps moisture from beating up and fogging the surface for weeks at a time. Commercial anti-fog products at the auto store run $10 to $15 for a can that does exactly the same job as the shaving cream sitting in your bathroom cabinet right now. 8. Pencil lead for a sticky emergency brake. A stiff or sticky emergency brake lever, or a squeaky one that groans when you pull it, is usually just dry friction at work, not a mechanical failure that needs replacing. Take a regular graphite pencil and rub the tip along the cable housing, the release button mechanism, and anywhere on the lever assembly you can reach without taking anything apart. Graphite is a dry lubricant, which matters because, unlike oil-based sprays, it won't attract dust and grime that eventually gum the mechanism right back up. A few passes, and the stiffness and the noise both ease up noticeably. A shop unfamiliar with the actual cause will often quote you a full cable replacement running into the hundreds of dollars. A 2-cent pencil solves it outright more often than not. 7. Hair dryer for faded plastic trim. Gray, sun-bleached plastic trim around your windows, mirrors, and bumpers looks like it's done for, but most of the time it isn't. Years of UV exposure pull the natural oils out of the plastic, which is what turns it that chalky gray instead of the deep black it started as. Run a hair dryer over the faded section on medium heat, holding it a few inches away, for 30 to 60 seconds until the plastic feels warm to the touch. While it's still warm, rub in a small amount of car wax or a dedicated plastic trim restorer with a soft cloth. The heat opens the plastic up just enough to reabsorb the conditioning agent, and the color comes right back. It won't last forever. Expect a few months before you need to repeat it. But compared to what dealers quote for trim replacement, which runs in the hundreds of dollars per piece, 10 minutes with a hairdryer you already own costs you nothing at all. 6. Toothpaste on light clear coat scratches. Not every scratch needs a body shop. For shallow surface scratches that only nick the clear coat, the same non-gel toothpaste from the Headlight trick works here too. Rub it into the scratch in small circles with a microfiber cloth, wipe clean, and check the results in sunlight. You may need a second pass. It won't fix deep gouges down to bare metal, but for the light stuff, it can make a scratch nearly disappear. Paint correction for minor scratches starts at $150 at a body shop. 5. Vinegar in the vents for musty smell. That musty smell every time your AC kicks on is mold and bacteria buildup on the evaporator core. With the engine running and the AC on, mist a diluted vinegar and water solution into the fresh air intake vents, usually at the base of the windshield on the passenger side, for about 30 seconds. The acid kills the buildup, causing the smell. Dealers sell an AC system disinfection service for around $100 for the exact same result. 4. Magic eraser on cloudy interior plastic. Interior gauge covers, cup holder plastic, and door panel trim build up a permanent-looking hazy film over the years that regular glass cleaner or all-purpose spray just glides right over without touching. A plain melamine foam eraser, the white kind with no added cleaning chemicals, gently buffs the film away with light pressure and a little water, no scrubbing required. It works because the foam itself is a fine abrasive at a microscopic level, not a chemical solvent, so it lifts the buildup without eating into the plastic underneath the way harsher cleaners can. Go section by section, rinse the eraser as it picks up grime, and you'll watch years of haze disappear in real time. A $2 sponge from the dollar store does what a $50 interior detailing package claims to. 3. Soapy water on a squealing belt. A high-pitched squeal on startup or during acceleration is often just a glazed serpentine belt, not a failing one. With the engine off, spray a light mist of soapy water onto the belt where it's visible, then start the car briefly. If the squeal disappears, the belt just needed to be deglazed, not replaced. Mechanics will often quote a belt replacement outright for a problem this $2 trick solves in 30 seconds. If the squeal comes right back, that's your sign the belt is actually worn. 2. Hand sanitizer for sticker residue. That sticky residue left behind from a parking permit, price tag, or old bumper sticker resists most cleaners without scratching your paint or trim. A dab of ordinary hand sanitizer, the alcohol in it breaks down the adhesive, worked in with a cloth, lifts the residue clean off in under a minute, and it's gentle enough for painted surfaces and plastic alike. Detailers charge a flat fee just for adhesive removal on a used car trade-in. A bottle of hand sanitizer you already have handles it for nothing. 1. Hand sanitizer for frozen door locks, and the #1 trick every driver in a cold climate absolutely needs to know. Waking up to a frozen door lock in the dead of winter can leave you standing outside in freezing weather with nowhere to go, and most people's first instinct is to force the key, which is exactly how keys snap off in locks. The alcohol in ordinary hand sanitizer has a much lower freezing point than water, so a small amount applied directly into the keyhole or worked gently around the door seal where it's frozen shut melts the ice on contact within seconds rather than minutes. It works on frozen trunk latches and stuck fuel doors the same way. Locksmiths charge an emergency call-out fee that climbs fast on a cold morning, especially before sunrise. A travel-size bottle of hand sanitizer kept in your glove box all winter means you never have to make that call in the first place. You don't need to run out and try all 25 this weekend. Pick 2 or 3, see the difference for yourself, and keep the ones that save you the most. Grandpa's been doing this a long time, and the stuff that works keeps working no matter how fancy the shops get. If this list helped you out, you know what to do. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.